Yeah, he has all of these idiosyncrasies, and it's interesting because he refers to conservatives all the time, which for him, conservatives and neoliberals are essentially the same thing. But the interesting thing is that he himself is very traditionalist and espouses what to a lot of people are fairly conservative values. He quotes the Bible and refers to norms and to traditional Mexican values, stuff like that. He regards neoliberals and what he calls conservatives as upper class people. And it's interesting because we see in the United States, some of the discourse against neoliberalism now comes from the right, and it's mainly to refer to these, kind of the affluent professional managerial class. And, typically for conservatives in the U.S. and the economic argument isn't really included. It's more a moral and cultural argument of, neoliberal progressive values and stuff like that. AMLO, for him, as I said, he views the elite, the mafia of power is another one of his slogans, as what has just devastated the Mexican working class and the poor. There are some leftists in Latin America that are fairly similar to López Obrador. One that comes to mind is Evo Morales in Bolivia, and some listeners maybe have seen on Twitter or in other places, Latin America's like to put together these maps that categorize the different kinds of governments and each country. And some have termed AMLO, a kind of conservative leftist. And so the MAS, the ruling party in Bolivia, previously under Evo Morales, now under Luis Arce, is similar in the sense that they are more socially conservative, but are still very populist and left-wing on economic. Similarly, in Ecuador, that was likewise the case with Rafael Correa and, some of the leaders of his party. For instance, the candidate last year against Novoa, Luisa Gonzalez, who's actually an evangelical Christian, anti-abortion, but very left-wing. Protectionist and nationalist, and when it came to the economy. So AMLO kind of fits with that tradition, but we also see in Latin America, there are more conventionally progressive leftists. Gabriel Boric, he's a champion of LGBT issues and stuff like that. Lula, even to an extent. And in Colombia as well, Gustavo Petro. At the same time, some of these left-wing parties and leaders are more in favor of extraction, minerals, oil, hydrocarbons, stuff like that. AMLO's a huge oil guy. This is similarly the case in Bolivia. You look at, in contrast, Colombia, Gustavo Petro has had a very antagonistic discourse against oil extraction and stuff like that, and has wanted to transition the country more in favor of tourism, etc. That said, AMLO is still very unique in the sense that he combines a number of other idiosyncratic positions that are unique to both Mexico, but himself as well. He has an almost libertarian bent, what he calls, Republican austerity. It's from a populist posture in the sense that in Mexico, the state and the state bureaucracy was seen as just this hulking, bloated bureaucracy where, government servants were paid huge salaries. This is something that he railed against in the sense that Mexico is a poor country, and how can, you have such a rich government? This is one of his slogans in a poor country. One of the first things he did when he came into office was slash his own salary by 60% and massively downsize on a lot of state agencies. The Mexican Constitution says that no public worker can earn more than the president. And, as you mentioned, his morning press conferences that are Monday through Friday, he loves to go on and on about this stuff, how austere he is and his government has been. And whenever he finds out that someone is being paid more than they should be, he likes to show in the mañaneras, reveal their salaries and rail against them. It's classic, masses versus the elites types of things. So there's a lot of layers to the guy that are interesting. Some would say cringeworthy, and other people love. But at heart, most Mexicans view the current president, the outgoing president, as someone not only who is looking out for their material interests, but also shares their values.